Build a contact app with SwiftUI and SwiftData. Learn how to add search and pagination for a modern, scalable contact manager, perfect for beginners and pros looking to level up their skills within iOS development. This is the application we will create today. As you can see, it enables the user to add a new contact or view all contacts. If we click on View Contacts, it displays the contact details screen, and then we're able to navigate through each of the contacts by clicking on Next, or the previous button, or the last button. So if I click on Next, you can see that it loops through the record set for pagination, and it goes to the next record. When we reach the end of the record set, or the query or database table, it stops there. We can then go back to the previous record by clicking on the previous button, or we can click on the last button to go to the last record. We can also update the contact. Xcode is playing up again, trying to type my name in. Seems like the keyboard is not allowing me to type. Seems like Xcode is working now, the simulator is working, so I'll update my name from Kevin to my full name, which is Reed. Click on update. As you can see, the record has been updated. Click on last to go to the last record, previous. We can also filter by name using our search criteria. So if I type in read or RE, click on search, then it search or filters with all the characters that includes RE, such as Fred, as you can see, RE, and also my name, as you can see there. And also to add a new contact, you can just click on the add contact button and then add a new contact. I'll just call the contact Tom. Just enter a random number. Just enter 999, all nines. And then an email address, tom@test.com. Click on save. The record has been saved. Now we can view Tom. So Tom must be the last record in the database. As you can see, Tom is the last record in the database. So this is the tutorial and the feature we'll be creating today using SwiftUI and SwiftData. Don't forget to subscribe for more Swift and SwiftUI tutorials. In this tutorial, we will continue to implement the contacts view model. The first method that we will implement is the update contact method. We can implement that method after line 6 to 7. Func update contact. So this method will enable the data table within SwiftData to be updated, such as an update for the name, phone number, and the email. We also use a guard statement that will ensure that there are contacts to be updated. The next thing we need to do is to get the contacts at the current index that needs to be updated. So we get the contact from the filtered contacts array, and we get the element of that contact from the array using the current index. Now we update the contact's name using the passing parameter, the contact phone number, contact email, the next thing we need to do is to try to save the update to the persistent storage. Model context.save. We also need a catch block to handle any errors that could happen during update the contact. Error updating contact. And then it shows the error. This is just for testing purposes on the UI. The next function we have to create is to enable the user to navigate to the next contact in the filtered list. So this is some paging functionality. We need to implement another function called next contact. So what we need to do now is to check if the current index is not the last item in the list. If current index is less than filtered contacts count -1, current index +1. So we just increment the current index. We also need another method similar to next, but this one's called previous contact, that will allow the user to move to the previous contact on the UI. So that should be func previous contact. If current index is more than 0, then enable the user to move backwards within the record set of SwiftData. And then we can also enable the user to navigate to the last contact in the list. It's similar to what we've done previously. We have to ensure that the filtered contacts is not empty. As you can see, we use the not sign there. On line 99. Current index equals filtered contacts dot count -1. The next thing we need to do is to enable the user to filter the contacts by search criteria. So we need to create a new function for this called filter contacts, and this will accept a string if search text is empty. Then that means we want the application to show all contacts. So we just assign the unfiltered array, the original array, to the filtered contacts. So the filtered contacts will not be limited to any data restrictions. It will have the entire record set within the array. Line 106, that's incorrect. It should be search text is empty. Else, we need to apply the filter. So we're filtering the array based on the user's criteria. So that should be filtered contacts on line 117. It should be filtered contact, contact in. So we can filter the contacts on the following attributes, which are name. So we just check to see that the name contains any of the search criteria and convert it to lowercase, or we can also filter on the phone number, contains search text, lowercase, or we can filter on user's email, lowercase, contains search text, lowercase. Just compiling at the moment. On lines 24, the method should be fetch contact with an S at the end. so it should be fetch contacts. In the next tutorial, we will implement the add contact view to enable the user to add a contact to SwiftData. Don't forget to subscribe for more Swift and SwiftUI tutorials.